Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. SHOSH RHODAH here. Sorry, I've not been around for some time due to some technical challenges, but we are back. So, in regards to this year's theme regarding breastfeeding, which is closing the gap, breastfeeding support for all. Today, I'm going to talk about breastfeeding and the challenges that mothers go through and how we can be able to support them. If I will not be able to mention a challenge that maybe you are facing, kindly let me know in the comment section so that I'll be able to tackle it in the next short video. So make sure that you subscribe, like, and share this video. Breastfeeding is one of the ways that newborn babies are able to feed. And mothers go through a lot of challenges. Some of the challenges that mothers go through is the environment. How conducive is the environment that the mother is able to feed the baby? Is it an environment that is conducive to this mother? If the environment is not conducive, the place is noisy. The baby gets distracted every time the baby is on the breast and there is noise, the baby gets distracted. Like in our hospital settings, mom is already breastfeeding, the baby has already put the baby on the breast. But then the staffs will keep coming in and that makes a distraction to the breastfeeding mother. So we need to make sure that the environment is quiet enough for this mother to be able to breastfeed this baby. In our home settings, visitors may be coming in just because you have already just come from the hospital and visitors just keep coming. You do not have time to actually concentrate and feed the baby. And one of the challenges is that when the baby is placed on the breast, mom should not be distracted with anything else other than concentrating on this baby who is on the breast. So, environment is a key thing. The cleanness of the environment. We need to make sure that where mom is, there's no distraction, something that's distracting her. The environment is conducive enough for this mother to be able to breastfeed the baby. The other challenges that mothers face is how to latch the baby onto the breast. If, let's say for a first-time mother, she has never done this before. She has never seen somebody doing it. It's her first time. Hence, it is very important for us to be able to show this mother how well she's supposed to put this baby on the breast. That is by showing this new mother that that nipple is all supposed to be in the baby's mouth. The baby is supposed to suckle from the areola area, not from the nipple. So that is the way we are able to support this new mother who doesn't know anything. Yes, you might have been able to breastfeed before, but still, you are having a challenge putting the baby on the breast. So a correct latching is one of the things that many mothers really face, and they end up having cracked nipples, sore breasts that they are not able even to put the baby back on them. So that traumatizes them and they're not able to make sure that the baby is feeding well. The other challenges is, apart from the cracked nipples, is that this baby is becoming colic. The baby is taking in a lot of air. That also falls under the latching. With a correct latch, then we're not going to have cracked nipples. We are not going to have colic babies. And we just need to make sure that the mother has been able to latch the baby well onto the breast. One of the ways of correct latching is positioning of the baby. How well have we been able to position the baby on the breast? There are several ways that we can breastfeed the baby. There are several ways that we can position the baby. And mom doesn't need to go to the baby to be able to breastfeed the baby. Mom needs to be able to sit in an upright position with foot grounded, both the feet grounded onto the ground, or even if there is a stool or something that she wants to put her legs on, they are firm on the floor. And she needs to have her legs at 90 degrees, her back well supported. Then she needs to use a breastfeeding pillow or a normal pillow. And if there is any space between the pillow and the baby, make sure that you fold some clothes and put in between so that the baby is closer to you. Baby's tummy needs to be to your tummy, baby tummy to tummy, and the baby's that hand needs to be behind you, and you need to make sure that the baby is in alignment. The head, shoulder, they need to be in alignment, and your hand is in full control of the baby's body, not partially. So this is one of the positions that you can be able to put the baby in. This is called cradle position. You can still do what we call a cross cradle position, whereby you're holding the baby with this hand and you're breastfeeding the baby onto that breast. So the positioning of the baby on the breast is key, and how well the baby latches onto the breast. When the baby is on the breast, the whole nipple should be in the baby's mouth, and the lower part of the areola, the dark area surrounding the nipple, that's what we call the areola. That part, the baby needs to have the lower part of it, most of it in the baby's mouth, and then the mouth of the baby, of the lower lip, should be flagged out, and then the baby closes with his or her upper lip, and part of the upper areola should be in the baby's mouth. In other words, if the baby is suckling from the nipple, no milk will come out, because we have what we call the milk ducts around the areola area, and when the baby is, we call them the reservoirs around the areola area. So when the baby is suckling, the baby should be able to suckle from the areola area, pressing the milk, coming to the nipple, and the nipple is just used as a supply into the baby's mouth. So there shouldn't be any clicking sound when the baby has latched properly. We should only be hearing the swallowing sound, so that we make sure that the baby is latching well. Most challenges, or the other challenge that happens, is in the event that we have wrong latching of the baby on the breast, then we end up having cracked nipples. When we have cracked nipples, then infection sets in, and we are not able to put even that baby on the breast, or we ourselves as mothers, then we end up being hospitalized because of mastitis, and we are not able to nurse our babies by breastfeeding them well. Another challenge that mothers have is how well has been the birth of that baby. Was it traumatizing? If it was, then it sets in even into the breastfeeding of this baby. So the baby also, is the baby healthy to be able to be on mommy's breast, or has the baby come out and the baby has ended up in NICU? If the baby ends up in NICU, then that is also not good for the mother, because mentally the mom will be disturbed. Is my baby okay? What is going to happen? So in such events, we need to be able to reassure this mother, affirm them, yes, the baby is there, why the baby is there. We need to make sure that in the event that that baby is in NICU, we need to make sure that we sit and make sure that the mother understands why the baby is in NICU, and how best that mother can be able to get milk for this baby. How can we do that then? Encourage the mother that this breast milk is what is going to make the baby be able to get even out of NICU, not to get any infection. So we need to encourage the mother, even if the baby is there, mommy is well, we need to encourage the mother either to manually express the breast milk or to use a breast pump to get the milk out. Otherwise, then the mother will end up getting what we call engorged breasts. And if the mother gets engorged breast, then that is also a problem. The mother will not be able, because then the breasts are so painful that the mother will not be able to handle that. Then there's another thing. Yes, you may be having the baby well, and we have what we call a tongue tie. Please, let us make sure that we are supporting. If the baby is not able to suckle, the baby is not having the sucking reflex, let us be able to support this mother and reassure her, reaffirm her that yes, this is going to be over, it's going to be okay. And a pediatrician will be able to assess if the baby is having any tongue tie that is making the baby not to be able to suckle well, then it can be addressed. There are minor ones. There's one that has to be, a surgery has to be done. The pediatrician will be able to guide you. But if you are with this mother, please reassure them and tell them that it's something that can be managed and the baby will go back and be able to suckle well. So those are some of the challenges that I'm able to mention as per now. But in the event that there's one that I've not mentioned, please make sure that you are able to put in the comment section so that we can be able to address it as well. So let us make sure that we are supporting every mother, whatever challenge that this mother is having, so that they are able to make sure that their babies are feeding well. Please don't do mixed feeding unless otherwise. The milk production, you may not be able to get milk on the first day. Please don't keep quiet, speak out. When any medical personnel comes around, please mention that I have not been able to get milk. How can I be able to? When the babies come out, the first place that the babies are put is on the mother's chest. That is one way that we initiate breastfeeding, skin to skin. Then we need to make sure that we are putting these babies on the breast within the first 1 hour. Even as the placenta is being removed, this baby can still be there. If you have had an episiotomy done, the baby can still continue breastfeeding, so that we are not missing out on that one, the golden hour. We call it the golden hour. We are not missing out that 1 hour elapses before we put the baby on the breast. Because the faster we put the baby on the breast, the faster the milk will start flowing. Babies are very good stimulators for the breast milk to start coming. So for good milk letdown or for continuous milk production, the more we breastfeed, the more the production is done. If we find that we are having excess milk, please let us not waste it. That is liquid gold. Let us be able to express that extra milk, and we are able to feed the baby later. And if you find that you're having extra milk and it's coming with a lot of pressure, please do not put the baby there directly first. Kindly express a part of it and then now put the baby. Whatever you have expressed after the baby is done on the breast, then please give the baby that milk. And with that, if there is anything that I've not mentioned, kindly put it in the comment section. I should be able to bring up another short video regarding whatever challenge that you're facing. I will be able to address it. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless you. And make sure that we are all latching. Shosho is latching. Are you?